Hey everyone, today we are making the Raglan sweater. We are going to start by taking our front piece and taking our V cutout and placing it on top of the front piece. I like my French terry facing me, the loopy side, and we are going to take our regular sewing machine and we're going to sew along the V to create a guide for us to go over it after with our cover stitch machine. After we do that, here I already went with my cover stitch and did that, and it does a little decorative stitch. You can add a different color if you prefer, but I did not do that this time. But basically, if you stitch from the opposite side, it'll create that little decorative stitch on the back. So now I'm going to be adding my sleeves. I'm adding my sleeves to the front bodice first, and then I'm going to be doing it to the back. So I took one sleeve and added to the front, and took the other one and added to the front as well. The front part of the sleeve is shorter than the back part of the sleeve. Hopefully that makes sense. Now I'm gonna take my back bodice piece and add it to the sleeve. So I'm just gonna attach the sleeves to it like you see me do here. You're gonna take the back main bodice piece, and then you're just gonna line it up with the sleeves, just like this. Okay, so I left one shoulder open because I'm going to be binding with my attachment. So before we close it up, we are going to grab our binding piece and put it in through our attachments, and I can show you another day how I set up my attachment. I don't have the screws or anything on, I just kind of wing it and tape everything together. But basically I am adding my binding from once the open shoulder side all the way around. Once we're done with this, then we can go ahead and close our shoulder. Just close it shut afterwards. Okay, so now once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and sew the other shoulder so it's shut closed, just like you see me do here. Okay, now it's time to close our sleeves because it should look something like this, but our sleeves are still open. So we're gonna take them right sides together and sew from the top to the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to be sewing our cuffs. I'm just going to take our cuffs like we would do any normal cuff and then attach it to the actual sweater. So this is what it's looking like so far. We have our cuffs on and everything. Basically, we are almost done. We just have to attach our waistband. And so the way we attach our waistband is we're going to take our long piece and we're going to put it right sides together, and I like to fold it one more time just like you see me do here, and then sew that raw edge. So I'm just going to go ahead and quarter my waistband now. I like to quarter it just so everything is nice and even, and I just clip on each side and in the front and back, so I can put it around my sweater and everything turns out nice and even and there's no missing gaps or anything like that. Or sometimes it happens that if you don't quarter it, your waistband won't fit your sweater or your pants if you're doing pants. Alright, and I'm gonna take my sweater, and I like to have my seam on the side versus in the back in the middle, but it's your preference however you like doing it, and I'm just attaching it here. And then I'm gonna go ahead with my serger and sew all around. And you don't have to have a serger to make this sweater. You can totally make it just with a regular sewing machine. You can use your zigzag option for that. It's just totally up to you, whatever you have. Alright, So we are done with our raglan sweater. This is what it looks like once it's finished, and you can totally press at the top if you want the neckband to sit more flat. And you can sew down this little part right here to tack it down so it doesn't stay up like that. But if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.